Good morning, everyone. It's Amanda from Southern Designs here with this week's Southern Tip. Now, I've come live onto the business page this week just to tempt a few more of you over into our private business group where we do this every week. So for those of you who are in the group, say hello. Let me know you're here. Otherwise, just anyone in general, say hello. Let me know you're there. If you're watching the replay, just pop in #replay, and we'll give Facebook about another 30 seconds to send out notifications that I'm live. So in the meantime, I just thought I'd tell you a little bit more about myself. I'm Amanda. I own Southern Designs. I'm a virtual assistant. Also, some of you will know me for my jewelry making skills as well. So I've got two things that I love doing, making jewelry and helping people work their businesses. So today I'm focusing on helping people with their businesses side of thing. And we're going to talk about Google Calendar and Acuity integrations. And that way they're just scheduling software. So that's the scheduling software I use. So it's just one way of putting a little tip out there to help you guys out. So we've got someone watching. We've got Kerry watching. Hey, Kerry, how are you today? So we'll get started now. So I'm just going to bring up my screen for you so I can share my screen with you, and I'll pop myself down in the corner there because you don't need to see all of that. There we go. So as you can see, I've got my Facebook page here. So we're going to not start there though. We're going to start over here with Google Calendar. So with a Google Calendar, all you need to have one of those is a Gmail account. And most of us have a Gmail account. And it's a really great thing to have because you can set it up so you can share calendars with friends. As you might see, I've got a few friends down the side here that I've shared calendars with. And when you tick on their buttons, you can see all those calendars side by side. But for the minute, we don't need to see what everyone else is doing. We just need to see what I'm doing. So as you can see, just put it in. You can also have this on your phone. So it's really great for having on your phone. So when you're out and about, if you need to make an appointment, all you've got to do is actually just duck into your phone and you can pop it straight into your calendar, which is fantastic because Google Calendar also then will email you reminders of your appointment. And depending on your phone and watch setup, I've got a smartwatch and it's connected to my phone. So I get reminders on my wrist when there's an appointment in Google Calendars. So that's a nifty little thing. Now, in terms of my scheduling software that I use Acuity Scheduling. And the great thing about this is this is my appointments for the week. I can actually have links going, a specific link going out to clients who want to actually, I can see you're making comments, but I can't actually see what those comments are at this point in time. Here we go. Oh, good morning, Kerry. I can see that now. So we've got, so in here we've got, you can see where I'm booked out already for this week. So as you can see, I have quite a bit on this week. Well, actually, I've got quite a bit of time available still. So all I do here is I have this is my scheduling calendar. So that if you want to make an appointment with me, for example, I'll give you the link to the type of appointment. And then all you've got to do is click on that link. If you make the appointment, it shows up in here just like Lucia has. I'm not sure if Lucia's here yet this morning, but just like Lucia has. And it shows in here. But the great thing about having the integration between the Google Calendar and the Acuity is whatever you put into the Google Calendar comes across to Acuity, and whatever you put into Acuity shows up in the Google Calendar, just like this. So that's a great way of actually being able to sync and integrate all your different calendars. So I like the fact that the Google Calendar is the go-to, and you block something off in there, it blocks it off in Acuity for me. If someone books an appointment with me, it blocks it off in Google Calendar for me. So I find that really simple and really easy to use. And another little great feature with Acuity is it's got an option in there where you can actually click and actually back on my Facebook page, you can actually connect Acuity to the Book Now button on your business page. So what happens is if I click on here now, I've got to do a test button because I own the page, but if you guys were to click on the button, what it does, it takes you straight to my bookings. So I'll show you through the process now. So we'll go through here and we'll book one in there. Actually, no, we'll book it for tomorrow so it shows up. And that's all my available times. You can even choose it in your time zone. So we'll just you just fill out the booking, it books it in. So you put your location in, just so I know roughly where you're calling from. So I'll put in VA, aspect. So you help it. It's just a couple of questions, so I know what to do to help with you. So what are you looking for help with? So we're just going to put testing because we're testing at this point. So now, when you get down here, you'll see two options. You can either pay now or reserve without paying. Now, the reason I've got that is so that people don't suddenly no-show on me. So basically, you want to click the reserve without paying. And yes, it will ask you for card details, but what that does, it means if people don't show, I can then charge a cancellation fee. So all you've got to do is click the reserve without paying. And because it should have my card numbers there already. I think it's 0720, no, 0420. Then reserve. Oh, didn't like my card number. That's all right. Well, you don't need to see my card details, so we won't go any further than that. But what that does then is just reserves the appointment and pops the appointment straight into the calendar. So it would have showed up in here for tomorrow had I had the correct card details loaded, and then it would have popped them into the Google Calendar. So that's my tip for this week, is integrating your calendars so that when you use something like a scheduling app, you can then book with have your bookings happening online all the time. So you get up, check the Google Calendar, and it tells you what your appointments for the day are. But yeah, I just find it a really useful tool. So just let me know what our other tips you'd like to know, and I will see you next week for next week's Southern tip. So just let me know, because there's lots of things I can talk about, and I'm more than happy to talk to you guys. I just need to know what you want to know. So until next week, bye for now.